All right, so today we are going deep into AI.
Sounds good.
AI-powered biotech stocks.
Yeah.
And
really interesting stuff.
it is really interesting.
Yeah.
We have this article from the Motley Fool. It's called 3 Top AI-Powered Biotech Stocks to Buy in February.
Gotcha.
And it was published on February 6th, 2025.
Okay, so pretty recent.
It's pretty recent, yeah.
Mhm.
And basically, we're going to be looking at how these companies are using AI and what that means for investors.
Yeah, and I think what's really interesting here is we're seeing that AI is moving beyond, like, the theoretical, right?
Yeah.
It's getting into real-world applications, and it's really changing the game in biotech.
So, like, let's break this down.
Yeah.
Like, why is AI in medicine such a big deal right now?
Yeah, well, I mean, the potential is massive.
Okay.
I mean, just think about it. AI can analyze huge data sets to identify promising drug candidates way faster.
Oh, wow.
Than we ever could with traditional methods.
Okay.
It's like having this super-powered research assistant working 24/7.
That's wild.
Yeah.
So that's exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, not just for investors, but I mean, for anybody who is waiting for new treatments and cures and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So the article highlights 3 companies.
Okay.
AbbVie, Gilead Sciences, and Moderna.
Gotcha.
So let's start with AbbVie.
Yeah.
They had a really good Q4 in 2024.
Yeah, their earnings report was really impressive.
Yeah, they're projecting like 21% growth in EPS by 2025.
Which is huge.
Yeah.
Their immunology drugs, Skyrizi and Rinvoq, are doing super well.
Mm-hmm.
And they're looking like they're going to be strong successors to Humira.
So financially, they're looking really good.
Yeah.
But let's talk about their AI game. What are they doing that's making them stand out?
So AbbVie has this platform.
It's called ARCH. It stands for the AbbVie Research and Development Convergence Hub.
Gotcha.
And it's all about using AI to mine data, vast amounts of data, and optimize drug design.
So that sounds really high tech.
It is.
What does that actually mean?
Yeah.
Like, practically speaking.
So typically, it takes like 10 to 15 years to develop a new drug.
Yeah?
AbbVie is using ARCH to analyze data on a scale that we've never seen before.
Right.
They're hoping to cut that development time in half.
Really?
Yeah. Imagine what that could mean for patients who are waiting for life-saving medications.
Wow. So cutting development time in half.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a game changer.
Absolutely.
I mean, that means faster breakthroughs and probably also means that they're going to make more money.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's move on to Gilead Sciences.
Okay.
Their stock has been doing really well, up 26% in the past year.
They've had some really consistent wins.
Yeah.
They're known for their antiviral treatments, you know, particularly for HIV and Hep C.
Yeah, and they're not just resting on their laurels or anything?
No, not at all.
They're so go.
Their Q3 earnings for 2024 were really strong, exceeded expectations.
Okay.
Largely due to Livdelzi,
Okay.
which is their new treatment for PBC, which is primary biliary cholangitis.
Okay.
It's a chronic liver disease.
Okay.
So they're also strategically diversifying into oncology. It's a rapidly expanding market.
Yeah, so they're established, but they're branching out.
Exactly.
What's their AI strategy looking like?
So Gilead's approach is all about strategic partnerships.
Okay.
They're working with Cognizant, which is a tech giant, to develop custom AI solutions to boost their corporate efficiency.
So like streamlining everything. Yeah, think streamlining everything from research and development to manufacturing and distribution.
Makes sense. I mean, every little bit of efficiency they can gain can help them get treatments to patients faster.
Absolutely.
But what about for drug discovery itself?
So they've also partnered with Turret Therapeutics to use their AI-driven drug discovery platform called T-Nova. And this gives Gilead access to cutting-edge technology and a pipeline of potential new products, all powered by AI.
So they're hitting it from both sides.
Yeah.
The internal processes and the drug development. Smart.
Yeah.
Okay, so our last company is Moderna. And they've had kind of a rough year.
They have.
Their stock is down 64%.
Yeah, it's been a tough year for them.
Yeah.
The drop in demand for the COVID-19 vaccine has really hit them hard.
Yeah. But a lot of times savvy investors see,
dips like that as opportunities.
Sure.
So what are they doing to try to bounce back?
So they're really focusing on building a diverse pipeline that goes way beyond vaccines.
Okay.
They're developing new vaccines for things like norovirus and CMV. Mm-hmm. They also got a $590 million award.
Wow.
From the U.S. government to develop an H5N1 avian influenza vaccine.
Oh, wow. So they're not giving up on vaccines.
No, not at all.
But they're targeting different...
Or broadening their scope.
Yeah. That's got to be good for diversification and stuff.
Absolutely.
So what is AI's role in all this?
So their goal is to get 10 new products approved within the next 3 years.
That's ambitious.
That's very ambitious.
Yeah.
To do that, they're relying heavily on AI.
Okay.
They're investing in a really powerful digital platform cloud infrastructure. And they've got partnerships with
big companies like OpenAI and IBM to integrate AI across their entire operation.
So from drug discovery to trials to manufacturing, they're looking at AI to boost their efficiency and their innovation.
That's right.
Wow. So they're really going all in on AI.
That's a bold move.
Yeah.
But it could be key to their comeback.
Okay, so we've got these 3 companies all tackling this world of AI-powered biotech.
Right.
What do you think is like the most interesting takeaway?
I think what's really fascinating is how each company has a really unique AI strategy.
Right.
They're tailoring it to their specific goals.
Right.
So, AbbVie is laser focused on accelerating drug development.
Yeah.
Gilead is optimizing their internal processes and their external partnerships.
Yeah.
And then Moderna is going for this full-scale AI transformation.
So they're all betting on AI, but they're playing the game.
But in different ways.
In different ways.
Which is what makes it so interesting.
Yeah. What else did we find in this Motley Fool article?
Well, the article also talked about how AI is being used to analyze patient data to predict potential side effects.
Oh, wow.
Which will lead to safer and more effective drugs.
So it's not just about speed.
Right.
It's about precision and really understanding how a drug is going to interact with each individual.
It's this whole new level of personalized medicine.
Yeah.
And it's all thanks to AI.
That's incredible.
Yeah. So let's dive a little deeper into some of the specific AI techniques that these companies are using.
Perfect. So let's break it down in a way that everybody can understand.
Absolutely.
We were just talking about how AbbVie's ARCH platform uses AI to look at patient data and predict potential side effects. But what does that actually look like?
Okay. Well,
what kind of data are we talking about here?
So think about all the data that makes up a patient's medical history.
Okay.
So their genetic information, their lifestyle choices, previous illnesses, even their response to past treatments.
Wow.
ARCH takes all of that data and it uses these machine learning algorithms to find patterns and correlations that humans might miss.
So it's like,
for example, it might find that patients with a certain gene variant are more likely to have a certain side effect from a drug.
So it's not just about finding side effects. It's about knowing who's most likely.
It's about understanding who's most likely to experience them.
And that's really incredible, that level of personalization.
Yeah, it is.
I imagine this is really going to change clinical trials too, right?
Oh, absolutely. Instead of just enrolling a bunch of patients and kind of hoping for the best, we can use AI to pick the patients who are most likely to benefit from the drug and least likely to have side effects.
Right.
So that makes trials more efficient and leads to safer and more effective treatments.
It's like taking the guesswork out of all of this stuff. I'm curious, you mentioned the machine learning algorithms.
Yeah.
Are there other types of AI techniques?
Yeah, so another one that you hear a lot about is deep learning.
Okay.
Which is a type of machine learning that uses these artificial neural networks. Which are kind of inspired by the way the human brain works. Deep learning is really good at analyzing complex data. Like images and genomic sequences. So, for example, Moderna is using deep learning to look at images of cells to find the ones that are most likely to respond to certain therapy.
So instead of relying on humans to look at these images, they're training AI to make decisions that could lead to breakthroughs.
That could lead to breakthroughs. Exactly.
All this talk about speeding up drug development. I mean, what does that really mean for patients? Like you and me, are we going to see cures for things like Alzheimer's?
I mean, that's the hope, right?
Yeah. In our lifetime.
I mean, we can't predict the future.
Right.
But the potential is definitely there.
Okay.
AI is letting us explore new ways of treating things and develop treatments that we couldn't even imagine a few years ago.
So like imagine a world where Alzheimer's is caught early and treated so you don't have the cognitive decline or cancer where you can use personalized therapies that eliminate the need for chemo and radiation.
It's a hopeful picture, but...
Yeah, but I mean, there's challenges too.
There are.
What about the cost of all of this?
Yeah.
I mean, developing these AI-powered therapies.
Yeah.
Is this going to be something that's...
I mean, that's a really important question.
Yeah.
You know, developing drugs is already so expensive.
Yeah.
And AI just adds another layer to that. But there's also the potential that AI can actually make drug development more efficient, which could lower costs in the long run.
So it's kind of a balancing act.
A balancing act.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what about with AI doing so much of the research?
Right.
What about the scientists and the researchers? I mean, are their jobs at risk?
I think that's a valid concern, but it's important to remember that AI is a tool.
Okay.
It's not a replacement for humans.
The way scientists work will probably change.
Okay.
AI will probably take on more of those routine tasks.
Right.
But that'll free up scientists to focus on the bigger picture.
Okay.
The creative.
So it's more like...
Exactly. It's a collaboration.
Yeah.
Not a replacement.
And it's not just big pharma either, right?
No, definitely not.
Like, are smaller biotech companies getting involved with AI too?
Absolutely. You know, the big companies like AbbVie and Gilead, they have the money to make these big investments in AI.
Right.
But smaller companies are finding ways to use it too. A lot of them are partnering with AI companies to get access to the algorithms and the computing power.
That makes sense.
So it's a win-win.
Yeah.
Smaller companies get the technology and the AI companies get insights into drug discovery.
It's great that there's so much happening in this space.
It is really exciting.
Yeah. But with all this innovation, are there any risks?
Yeah, there are definitely challenges that we need to think about.
Okay, like what?
So one of the big ones is making sure that the AI algorithms are reliable and accurate. Yeah. Because these algorithms, they learn from huge data sets.
Yeah.
And if that data is biased or incomplete, the result could be wrong.
So it's that whole garbage in, garbage out.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's really important.
So we need good data to train these models.
Right. And also, I imagine
but also
we have to be careful about over-relying on AI.
Yeah, we can't just hand everything over to AI.
Yeah.
AI is a great tool.
Right.
But it's not a magic solution.
Yeah.
We can't forget about human oversight.
Right.
It's like having a co-pilot.
Yeah.
You know, AI can do the calculations, but you still need a pilot.
Right. To make the decisions.
To make the decisions.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So we've got faster drug discovery, potential for personalized medicine, maybe even cures for diseases that we thought were incurable.
Yeah. It's exciting.
But we also have to think about data quality and making sure that humans are still involved.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a complex landscape.
Yeah.
But there are tremendous opportunities.
Yeah.
But we have to be mindful of the challenges.
So for our listeners who are maybe thinking about investing in these stocks, what are some things they should be thinking about?
I think the main thing is don't just get caught up in the hype.
Right.
You have to really look at their strategy.
Okay.
Ask yourself, what are they trying to do with AI? How good is their technology?
Okay.
Who are they working with?
Yeah, so really do your research.
Absolutely. Don't just buy into the hype.
What else should they be thinking about?
You know, biotech is inherently risky.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
it's a long process.
It's a long process developing new drugs.
And there's no guarantee.
No guarantee of success.
Yeah.
Even with AI.
Even with AI.
There's still a lot of challenges.
So patience is key.
Yeah, patience is key.
And I imagine diversification too, right?
Definitely. Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Spread it around.
Spread it around.
And also talk to a financial advisor.
Always good idea.
Yeah, before you make it a big...
They can help you figure out what's right for you.
Yeah.
Based on your goals and your risk tolerance.
Definitely.
So stepping back a bit from the investment side, what excites you the most about the future of AI and biotech?
I think what really gets me excited is the potential for AI to help us find cures for diseases that we think of as incurable. Yeah. Like imagine a world without Alzheimer's or cancer or HIV.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
And it's not just about cures.
Right.
It's about quality of life.
Right.
Think about treatments that are personalized to your genes, your lifestyle.
So you could prevent diseases. Before they happen.
Exactly. Shifting from a system that just manages illness to one that focuses on wellness.
Wow, that's a big change.
It is, and AI is making it possible.
That's amazing. So we've been talking about biotech, but where else do you see AI having a big impact?
Oh, the possibilities are endless.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much every industry can benefit from AI's ability to analyze data, find patterns, make predictions.
So like in finance, for example.
Yeah. In finance, they're already using it to detect fraud, assess risk, give personalized advice.
And in manufacturing, I've even heard about AI-powered robots working with people to make things more efficient.
To streamline things.
And I've even read about AI being used to develop new materials.
Oh, absolutely.
So we can have lighter, stronger, more sustainable products.
It's incredible how diverse the applications are.
Yeah. And we're really just we're just getting started at the beginning of what's possible.
It's like a whole new world.
It is.
It's opening up.
It's a new frontier.
Yeah. And the thing is, anybody can be a part of it.
Anyone who has a good idea and the willingness to learn.
So excited. I mean, it's a little scary too.
It can be.
Mostly exciting.
But I think the important thing is to embrace it.
Yeah.
And explore its potential.
Right. But to do it responsibly, we need to make sure that AI is used ethically for the benefit of everyone.
So we started today talking about AI and biotech, but it's really a much bigger conversation.
Absolutely.
Than that.
It is.
Right.
Yeah.
It's about how AI is going to...
It's going to reshape our future.
Yeah, as we know it.
So it's up to us to make sure that happens.
In a good way.
That it's a positive change.
Right.
Yeah.
So on that note, that wraps up this episode of the Deep Dive.
All right.
We hope you found it.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Interesting and helpful.
Yeah, and maybe even
thought-provoking.
A little inspiring.
Yeah, keep learning, keep exploring, and keep diving deep.
Absolutely.